Righto, this is the August Tackle Club freshwater trout and redfin box. We'll have a look. There are some goodies in here. Boy, yes. Right, a couple hard bodies, a couple soft plastics, and some jig heads. Let's start off. We've got a big paddle tail and then a smaller paddle tail. So the bigger paddle tail is the Gad Jets Footsie. So these are a big long paddle tail with an awesome action. And then we've included the Demiki Rig jig heads in a 3/16 ounce with a 1/0 hook. So these are going to marry up perfectly. Once again, trout season is no comprende, unless you're lucky enough to live in an area where you can still trout fish, but most of it's shut down at the moment, so we are mainly thinking redfin for these. So you've got a bigger profile with the Footsie paddle tail plastics, but we've also included a Japanese one, the Noiki Wobble Shad in a 3-inch. This is a smaller paddle tail profile, and these look absolutely exceptional. I love them, they look great. But now that's going to give you two different options. Redfin are not going to be too afraid to hit the bigger one because they're highly territorial, but you may find it's going to be a great option for finding your bigger fish. If you're fishing shallower waters, I might just throw on the smaller one, the little Noiki here. Still paddle tail, and the jig head will work for either of these plastics. Then we've got a hard body here in the Pontoon 21 Preference Shad. So this one here is a 55mm suspending deep runner in a little shad profile, so that is like a narrow body profile. So these sort of lures, especially in the suspending, I like to get really twitchy with and add plenty of pauses in. So the good thing with these, it's going to work for your dams or your rivers, or your lakes, or your shallow, or your deep, it doesn't matter. They're going to be a great all-rounder. If you're fishing up tight with structure, I'm going to cast it up, twitch, 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 pause, and just let that suspending lure do its thing of just sitting there in their face, annoying them, and then just very small twitch, 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 just to get it sort of just wiggling in their face a little bit. Now, after the first few twitches and pauses, if you haven't got anything, then you can just slow roll back out and then pump another cast back into that snag. So that's the Pontoon 21 Preference Shad. And then a new one. These things look great, quite unique looking. There's a new one from Rapala. So this is the Rapala Wrap V series. So it's a V blade, a Wrap V blade. So they look like kind of like a half cast between a blade lure, like a blade vibe, or like your hard body vibes, your lipless cranks. It's got that real narrow blade look on the top and bottom, but then a thicker body on it. So these are going to be great. Good weight to them as well, so you can cast them out a mile and just cover plenty of ground. So they're going to be a sinking lure. So you can just work the water column completely. Two ways you can work these is either just vertical, just jigging, or the way I like to work them, especially if you've got a sounder or you know where fish might be holding, just a long cast past where those fish are schooling up and just a slow roll straight back through them. This thing's just going to be just causing mass hysteria with all the vibration in the water. And with the great looks and finish of a Rapala lure, you know you're going to be going right with this. But it's a very interesting one. So this is a new one from Rapala, only just hit the market. So we thought, why not chuck it in the box for you guys to use this month. That's it for the Trout and Redfin box this month. So you've got your two hard bodies and you've got your two soft plastics and jig heads to suit. So if you want to check out this box or any of the others in the range, just head to www.tackleclub.com.au, pick a box that's right for you, and welcome to the club.